There are way too many social media accounts out there for you to risk being boring. So let's talk about how to create engaging content for social media that keeps your audience engaged and warming up to buy from your business. There's one rule that you need to know for your social media and content marketing that missing the mark on this could mean the difference between a memorable business and one that's, well, forgettable. So it's a good thing I'm letting you in on it today. Let's also talk about Instagram specifically, because there's two Instagram features in particular that are underutilized by entrepreneurs, and it kind of grinds my gears, so I want to share that with you in a moment. And by the way, I know this video is about engagement, but I want to tell you why a low engagement rate doesn't necessarily mean disaster, so stick around to the end of the video to find out why. If you haven't heard of it already, make sure that you write this down. The 80-20 rule for social media and content marketing is so important. 80% of your posts should be regular, value kind of content, conversational, relationship building. You're not asking for anything. You're not being any kind of like slimy salesman or anything. You are building value, building the relationship. It's like you're dating your audience before you ever ask for anything. Dating your audience is so important because think of it like if you were dating someone and they proposed to you on the first date. I mean, some people have said yes, and I'm not judging, but just saying, you probably want to get to know them better if you want that relationship to last, okay? So 80% of your posts are regular relationship building value content, and 20% of your posts are selling. So your posts need to be of value to your customer avatar or your ideal client. One of my favorite movies that I love to give as an example is 50 First Dates. If you've seen this movie with Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore, you know the characters Henry and Lucy. Henry has a crush on Lucy. He's trying to date her, but he doesn't realize that she has short-term memory loss. And he might have a really great day with her, and the next day she doesn't remember him at all, and the advances that he's trying to make are offensive to her because she's like, I don't even know you, stranger danger. So it's not that your audience has short-term memory loss, but we do have short attention spans. So it's really important that you as the marketer, as the business, that you are continuously building your relationship with people so that among the sea of competition and oversaturation of the content online, that you still stand out and make an impression on your audience, even with short attention spans. So let me know, do you think that you're following this rule with your social media marketing, or could you maybe do a little less selling, more relationship building? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you were to ask me what my favorite social media platforms are, I would tell you Instagram and YouTube, although YouTube is more than social media. It's a search engine, which I talk about on lots of my videos here on this channel. But let's talk about Instagram specifically for a moment, because that's where I find that I have the most fun and get the most engagement and kind of conversation with my audience. Now, there's two really underutilized Instagram features for entrepreneurs that I want to share with you today. The first one is the Instagram Carousel. So this is where you can post the pictures and have multiple slides that can keep your audience engaged on your post longer, and then could potentially boost the overall performance of your post in the algorithm. So carousel posts have the highest rate of engagement than any other type of post. And it's a combination of images and videos in the same carousel that's found to generate the highest engagement rate per post. Typically, carousels with mixed content are severely underutilized, with only like 7% of carousels containing both images and videos, which is a stat from Search Engine Journal. Some carousels that have caught my attention that I've really enjoyed and engaged with are when you can scroll through the carousel and each carousel picture or video has a tip or some kind of fun fact, and it's like you have to scroll through to the next one to be able to see what the next thing is. It's like it keeps you hooked, that you don't want to just stop at picture number 2, you want to see what's on picture 3 and on picture 4. So this is going to be a really great thing for you to be able to utilize, whether you want to use a software like Canva to specifically design a graphic for this, or you can even put your own pictures up and have, some people call it like a photo dump of here's some of the things that you're doing in your personal life or in an activity or behind the scenes in your business. So try using a carousel next time you upload a photo or video to your Instagram timeline. Now, the second most underutilized feature on Instagram are videos, and Instagram has recently announced that it is going to now focus on primarily videos. It used to be an image-based platform, and now they're transitioning to videos, which says a lot about how the internet is shifting and how people are consuming content. So if we want our audience to engage with us, we need to be also making the kind of content that they like, videos. So videos are gonna keep your audience on your post longer because typically they're watching to see what happens in the video or what you're gonna say. And you can also verbally prompt them to comment and encourage them to want to. You can say something like, drop your suggestions in the comments and I'll make a video on the comment that gets the most likes or something like that. That's always a really fun thing to do in your videos. You can even put it as like text at the bottom of the video. You can ask your audience questions in your posts and in your videos. What I would recommend is to avoid yes or no answers. You're looking to start a conversation. So in any of your posts, whether you do the carousel, whether you do some videos, give them a reason to want to comment, whether you're asking them a question or asking them their thoughts on something. And if you can be specific in your ask, that's going to likely get the response instead of a yes, no, or a simple thumbs up. By the way, before we move on, have you subscribed to this channel yet? If you want to bring your business closer to infinite cash flow with evergreen content and incredible offers, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button to be notified every time I upload. Now, I want to give you some permission here because I've been at the content game since I started my business in 2016, and I earned my first $1 million from creating content after 2 years of my business. But I want you to know that you shouldn't necessarily be discouraged by a low engagement rate. A 2021 Rival IQ report found that the median engagement rate across 14 different industries was only 0.08% for Facebook and 0.98% for Instagram. So the reality is those might seem like really small numbers, but you'll still get business. And something that I really urge my clients to understand is that you don't need to have a huge audience to make money. It might actually surprise you to know that 96% of YouTubers don't even make enough to cross the poverty line. That's a stat from Fast Company that showed that, these YouTubers might have big audiences with thousands or hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but if they don't know how to monetize, they're still not making enough to pay the bills. What I'm here to teach you on this YouTube channel is how to be able to create content and accelerate your business even with a small audience, to make 6, 7, or even 8 figures of cash flow. I have clients who have YouTube channels of even less than 1,000 subscribers, but they're making high ticket sales. They're making 6, 7, even 8 figures of revenue every single year with small YouTube channels, because the point isn't your subscribers. Last time I checked, I couldn't deposit likes and subscribers into my bank account, but I can make an impact on the people who are finding those videos. They can join my email list, they can click through to my offers, my courses, my services, my products, and purchase them. That's the impact I'm going to make. I'm not so worried about the vanity metrics of subscribers. Sure, that's great, and like thumbs up for that kind of social proof, but the biggest impact for you and for your audience is being able to make that transformation in their lives by serving them with your expertise and the value you can provide. So don't worry about the subscribers. Think about the value and the content that is going to change people's lives. That's my whole goal for you, to be able to help you grow your business and scale it to high ticket sales. So if you're ready to take your content marketing to the next level with a 1 day a month strategy that drives leads for life, I'd love for you to click on the link below to reserve your spot in my next free training. These are the exact strategies that my 6, 7, and 8 figure clients use to maximize their cash flow through online content, and you could be next. I'll see you on the next video.